Hey guys, it's Noe and Kitty Boy. Okay, anyway. I thought I'd do a video and talk about kind of what it's been like living down here for the past, let's see, what is it, 8 months now? We got the house the end of March, and then we moved throughout the month of April. So if we count April, May, May to June, June, July to August, August to September, September to October, October to November, November to December. Yeah, 8 months. Okay. So we've been in the house for 8 months now. And some of the things, you know, we're at the end of the year, some of the things to reflect upon that we have been able to achieve.
Sorry guys, I'm sick.
Hershey's sick, so you might hear him in the background. And here comes a fairy to visit. Okay. And
no, I'm the tooth fairy.
A tooth fairy. And okay. My video is being taken over.
Yeah, I'm taking over.
Okay, where are you?
Yes, I am. I'm taking over.
Girls, come on.
Okay.
Taking over. Yeah, yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Can you go take over cleaning up your room, please? Thank you. So anyway, so we've been in the house for 8 months, and so what have we accomplished? Oh man, well, so it was great that we were able to be in the house over the summer. Moving in right in the springtime, it was important to us to be able to have a garden because we had maintained a pea patch for 2 years up in Seattle, and it was really important for us to be able to garden. And I don't know, there's something about being able to get my hands in the soil. As much as I don't like worms and stuff like that, I do like worms because they're good for the garden. But as long as I have gloves, I'm totally okay to be able to touch them and stuff. But it was important to be able to get into the soil and plant food and stuff like that. So we actually had a really successful garden, which was amazing. And we have so many more plans to make our garden even more robust this next growing season. So that was really, really important to us and really amazing that we were able to have a garden. You know, when we lived in New Mexico, we bought the house there 6 months after we lived there. So when we moved to New Mexico, we signed a lease for an apartment for 6 months. And our goal was, like, by the time that lease is up, we're going to have a house. And so we were able to achieve that. So we bought a house after 6 months, but we were kind of in the position, like, we bought the house, but we didn't really have the money to put into the house. And it pretty much was a move-in ready house. And I don't know how much we've talked about the house there or not, but you know, it was, I guess they call it, do they call it ranches there or ramblers? No, they call them ramblers here. It was like a ranch, you know, one-story house. It was about 1,800 square feet. We also had a pool, which was kind of a plus and a thorn. But we just kind of lived in it. We weren't able to really make a lot of improvements. And it wasn't until we'd been there our second year that we really started to paint and kind of make it our own. So that was nice. But having been through that, once we got this house here, we had been living in an apartment in Seattle for, what, about 3.5 years, I think. And it was just, we were way beyond ready to be out of an apartment. And so we wanted to be able to paint. We wanted to be able to have a home and have our own privacy and have our own piece of earth, you know, with our yard and stuff. So we actually, before we had everything moved in, I think we painted. So there's videos I think we did of us painting the bathroom and part of the kitchen. So we painted right away, and that really, we mastered the bathroom because that's one of the smallest spaces, but it's a space that you use frequently. So that was important to kind of put our own touch on that. But you will see, oh, we also, so then the next project was we painted the man cave. And so that was fun to see and kind of transform that space, and that has really transformed that. So that's been great. We also haven't really decided on all the other colors yet for the rest of the house, which is why we haven't started painting everything. But we did get a color for our bedroom. So right now I am filming in our bedroom upstairs, and so it looks gray. The color is Hilo Bay, so it's like a blue. I guess here's the paint stick. So it's kind of like I think it's kind of like a periwinkle blue. So if you can see that. But anyway, here it's against a white background. Maybe that's better. Yeah. So it's a nice calming blue, but I think this is going to be the color that we do in all of the bedrooms, because we don't want to have like a hot pink room for the girls and stuff. Like, we want to be able to, not that we have plans to sell, but we want to be able to have our house painted in a way that is not going to be like, oh my gosh, it's like a completely different house in every room. And then I think throughout the other parts of the house, we're also planning on like the gray kind of blue theme. So we have already mastered a lot more in this house in 8 months than we did in our 2.5 years in our house in New Mexico. I think we were just really motivated and to really make it our own. And, you know, the great thing about painting is, one, you're able to put your own spin on things, but it gets rid of, or at least I guess it covers it, but like the grime of somebody else. It's like you can scrub the walls and everything, but the dingy white's still the dingy white, right? So it's just been nice to be able to paint over stuff, and it's like, it's fresh. It's a new slate for us. So that has been great. Other things kind of that we have on our, we have some projects, I guess, in the works. One of them being changing out all the light fixtures, changing out all of the, what do you call them, like the light socket, the switch covers, the registers for the heating ducts, the blinds, like all of those things. Like, it all adds up, but like doing room by room, going room by room and stuff, and replacing all of that stuff really makes a difference too. So those are kind of on our list. We made a ton of improvements to our yard. So you saw tons of videos of us outside in the backyard. You saw the cinder block and 4x4 bench that we made. So that was great. We've got the grill on pavers. We've got the fire pit on pavers. We built another garden box. So a lot more improvement to the backyard. Because in the summer we spend a lot of our time out there. We're also going to be working on putting a fence up and fencing in the front yard. So the backyard is all fenced in, but we're working on putting a fence up this coming summer so that the front can be fenced in. One, for safety, for, you know, it's an added security measure. But then the kids can be out in the front yard and we don't have to worry about cars and that kind of thing. And then I can also garden in my front yard without like it being right there on display on the street. So those are all kind of benefits of having the yard fenced in. So that's kind of the big project that we have coming up. But it's been nice. It's just being in an apartment, it's like, you know, there's no privacy. So you had people above you, we had people to the sides of us. Luckily, our neighbors to the sides were really legit and good, but we always had problems with the people above us. You know, for a while we had people that they had a shopping cart. Like, if you don't know, it's illegal to possess a shopping cart because they're property of stores. But, oh. Okay, sorry about that. That was Zeta shutting me down. Oh, no. Okay, will you stop? You want to come say hi? Say hi. What you got? You brushing your hair? Yeah. Woo! So pretty. Mwah. You got to wave this way. Yeah. So they would like roll the cart, and that's what they would walk to the grocery store with and everything. And we had issues upon issues with them. Then we had people that moved out, and they were playing music till all hours of the night and stomping around and this, that, and the other. And it was just, apartment living just got old. So it's been so nice. I mean, obviously we're in a urban setting neighborhood, so the houses are pretty close. So there's, noise and that kind of thing, but for the most part, it's been pretty low key. We did have one incident this summer with a neighbor of our neighbors. So not our direct neighbor, but a neighbor that's cat-a-corner to our other neighbors. Hey. Was yelling at the kids and stuff for basically being kids. And we ended up, calling the cops because he was swearing and everything. So we got them involved, but that was fine. That was all resolved. But it's just nice. We've talked about our neighbors to the one side of us, who have been amazing, and the kids play together, and we've become friends, and so that's really nice. It's just, I can't say enough like how nice it's been, and how fortunate we are that we've been able to end up back in a home. So yeah, I feel very accomplished for the time that we've been in the house and working and changing jobs and everything like that. I feel like we've accomplished a lot, and I feel good about that. But I am very excited about all the projects that we have coming up, and like planning on the horizon and the future of okay, so the windows need done and the roof needs done, and like, yeah, those are all basics that you need to maintain the house, but like, what are the cool projects that we can do? How can we renovate our kitchen, or renovate our bathroom, or how can we add in another bathroom? Because this is our house was built in the early 1900s, so when it was built, more than likely there was not indoor plumbing, so there was an outhouse probably. And the bathroom was added later when it was remodeled and stuff. So there's only one bathroom, which is kind of standard for a lot of the older houses around this area, is only having one bathroom. But having one bathroom with 5 people, 4 of those being females, and they will all be teenagers all at the same time, 3 of them, one bathroom's gonna put a lot of strain on this. So being able to figure out our larger home improvement projects will be fun as well. So, but I am thankful. I feel so blessed and fortunate that we've been able to make it work, and that we were able to get into a house, and all the improvements that we've already done on it, and the things that we have lined up. So I just am, it's just nice. Yes, there are some headaches with being a homeowner, but for the most part, it has been quite a joy. Wouldn't you agree, Beanie? You like being in the house? What's your favorite part?
Painting the walls and stuff, and living in it, and just doing things. Yeah, I agree. It's funny too, because they love the stairs. They will dress in their little onesie pajamas with the the footy jammies and stuff, and they'll roll down the stairs. And so, but that's great, because like, that's a memory that they will have of, oh, remember when we were little and we used to roll down the stairs or go down the stairs on our tummies and stuff. So all of that is just, I love that we're able to create memories and have this experience for the girls too. So, well, I feel like I have rambled enough, which, when I say ramble, it makes me think of the Led Zeppelin song, Ramble On. So any Zeppelin fans out there, there's an earworm for you. But anyway, one of my videos would not be me without having like a musical reference or a silly pun or something. So, are you gonna make an appearance?
Yes.
Mr. Sickly?
I'm sorry, guys. Let's go.
Oh, he's got the man cold. You all know how that goes. Oh, baby.
Are you okay, Papa?
I'm fine. Thank you for caring.
I care. I'm gonna make you a hot toddy. Anyway. Anyway, I guess that's it. So until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.
Take care.
Oh.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Whoa.